Welcome to this Sahara 4 exercise. In this exercise, we will review which kind of scenarios are utilized by the simulator in each different run. For that, we will open our Sahara project and let's go to Edit Scenarios. Here we can see that we have created the history scenario that will include the history of the field, the primary simulator. This is going to reflect the primary production for the simulator as well. And here we have the forecast scenarios that we have created in previous exercises. Now we will create a new scenario. This scenario we will name it SF, reflecting that is going to be using the segregated flow equations. And let's use as a reference SF as well. And this will be a type calculation scenario, and we will use primary and secondary as two phases. So, as we discussed previously in Sahara, we have four type of scenarios. The measure scenario is just going to reflect data that is not going to interact in any way to do calculations other than the typical that you will do, like totalization or more, or just calculation that is not going to be associated neither with forecast nor with the simulator. For example, the history scenario is going to be a measure type scenario because it's just going to have data on it. The forecast scenario is going to be used for forecast. We have done plenty of different exercises with forecast scenarios, for example, saving declines, or you can also use the forecast exercises tool in conjunction with these forecast scenarios. But here we will talk more about the calculation and injection scenarios. The calculation scenario are the ones where the results of the simulation are going to be stored, and the injection scenario are the ones where we are going to store the injection that is going to be used to supply the simulator with information regarding how much water is being injected in each different layer. And that injection is the one that is going to be affected by the coefficients. So we have plenty of different options to define this injection over time. We will also need to use some tools to extend it after the end date of the history that we have available. We will do that in a future exercise, but for now remember that we will have two different scenarios that will be used for the simulator: the injection one and also the calculation scenario, where the different results of the runs of the simulator are going to be stored. So now we will create the calculation scenario, and now let's create the injection one. So for this one, let's call it injection sim and sim. Do the same reference, and here let's consider the water water injected utilized by the simulator. And this will be a type injection and doesn't have any subphase available. So now we have these two scenarios that will be used for the simulator runs that we will do in the future. So that will be everything for this tutorial, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.